Joke works on so many levels.
Oh, God.
I guess.
She dresses him in like little old man. He looks like fucking Rollo from Sanford and Son. She puts him in little suits with like elbow patches and shit. That kid I'm being serious. He looks fucking fantastic.
Hey, he's well dressed.
The Shiloh Pit kids don't age. Like that Maddox and Pax, they've been the same height and weight. Like they don't change at all.
They don't. I see. Here's the thing: is I'm jealous of like Sandra Bullock's baby because that baby looks, like you said, looks good, dresses immaculate. I don't dress immaculate, and yet he and I shop at the same stores. What the fuck?
But that baby's not leaving the Brea Improv with a girl that once fucked Trent Reznor.
Yeah,
you are.
Yeah, I do.
And then somebody tweeted a photo of you getting blown in your car outside the Comedy Store like 4 nights later.
Eddie Ift.
It is a non-stop train for you.
It is. It's great. I love it. I mean, I guess I'm just trying to make up for every like disabled kid that didn't think he could get laid. Like I'm having sex on behalf of them. Like, you guys can do this shit.
You can say that all you want, but we know you're doing it strictly for you
pussy.
And your ejaculate to put a map on someone's back.
Hawaiian Islands, baby.
Your Amazon. You could buy his album, Coming Up Short. I see what you did there. Go to jmohr.com, click the Amazon banner, guys, and buy Brad Williams' album CD. It's called Coming Up Short. It's out now. Click the Amazon banner. You know what you do? Instead of having an Amazon link on your toolbar, just have jmohr.com on your toolbar, and then just go there every time you want to go to Amazon, and then you can support our buddy Brad. And my notes here, it says Robin Williams has called you Prozac with a head.
Yeah, that was a great time. I was doing a show in Mill Valley, California, just north of San Francisco, where he lives. And it was theater.
What was this? Were you with Carlos?
No, this was
your lover. That's his male love. No, Brad opened for many years for Carlos Mencia.
Yes, for 4 years. He actually Mencia discovered me and kind of got me into stand up, but that's another story.
Well, let's do that one. Let's go in order because it's a neat story how you got discovered.
Yeah, because I'd never really planned on being a comedian. I was going to college. I was going to USC, fight on Trojans, and. Then I went to a comedy show. I went to a Mencia show, and Mencia was making midget jokes, and half the crowd is laughing, and the crowd that's sitting by me, that half is not laughing at all. They're just like, they're like pointing over to me and stuff. And Mencia notices this and stops his show. He's like, "What's happening?" He's like, "What, is one of them here?" And I just raised my creepy little hand in the air, and I'm like, "What's up, dude?" And you know what? He didn't even flinch, man. He called me up on stage, and I started talking to the microphone. I told some stories about how at that time I was working at Disneyland. True, I was. And yes, I was working at Disneyland.
As what?
I wasn't one of the 7. Fuck off.
No, but, you know what? This is the 8th door. Funny.
Yeah. No, my actual job is probably funnier than if I was one of the dwarves. I was what's called a character host, which is essentially a bodyguard for the characters. So you walk around with them and make sure that little Timmy 5-year-old doesn't, fuck up Winnie the Pooh.
Did you walk with Pooh? Was there somebody you walked with more than others, like security detail? Like, well, we know Brad's with Pooh.
They stuck me with Winnie the Pooh a lot, and they also put me with Mickey Mouse a lot.
That's a tough hustle, right?
But my favorite.
That's like being with the president.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Would you take a bullet for Mickey Mouse?
Mickey goes down, and it's over.
On that job, would you dive in front of the... there's no bullets.
Right.
But if somebody was like, man, fuck you, Mickey.
I did.
No.
All right. I'll tell this story.
All right, I'm writing these down. So we're going to come back to Robin, Bonnie
Come back to Robin, come back to the Mencia story. But I was hanging out with Mickey, and this one dude just runs up behind Mickey Mouse and just goes, "Mickey Mouse, fuck you!" and clocks Mickey in the head.
Was that Matthew?
What, you beat up guys? But yeah, just clocks him in the head. In the head spun like completely around. So all like the white kids are crying and the Mexican kids are like, "Ay Dios mío!"
Like it's a Robin Harris album. Man, they fucked up Mickey Mouse.
Good reference. Yeah. So I had never really dealt with a guest actually assaulting one of the characters before, so I didn't know what to do. But then you see someone punch Mickey Mouse, you get a rage inside of you that's like someone just kicked your childhood babysitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to fuck him up. so
Why?
Your face is great right now.
Apparently, I have a very serious look on my face.
Yeah.
I think it's because I have no emotional attachment to Mickey Mouse. The other characters,
like, all right, well, who's your favorite?
the Sesame Street gang.
Okay.
I would throw. I'd be hospitalized if people stepped to my guys.
Yeah, like if someone's just
Rolf,
cracking,
the guy that plays the piano.
Oh yeah.
If somebody stepped to Rolf, it's or one of the prawns, it's go time, man.
If someone's cranking on Elmo, you're gonna fuck.
You know what, Elmo? Elmo talks a lot of shit. I mean, he's got the most fame. It's like, the most cred. When you're on top, people take shots at you. Like, if you're going to start tagging, like, Ernie and Bert for their alternative lifestyle, I'm going to be like, yo, all they do is hang out in their apartment, bro. And they wear tight-ass sweaters.
Yeah. Why are you pissing on them?
Don't mess with Bert. Oh, I was watching Sesame Street the other day. We'll get right, and it was Mr. Hooper show. He died, but whoever runs the shop now. Yeah. And it was a scene where the human comes out to talk to Elmo, and they had Bert go by in the background as an extra. I swear to God, I just watched it this morning with my son. Like it's like, dude, and they come in at a commercial, and like Maria walks out, and Elmo's like, I'm kind of sad, and just Bert goes by in the background.
like nothing.
Nah, just
like the old clip from Wizard of Oz where the crewman's just walking around in the back. Like,
he's like, we need you to be atmosphere. We need you to be an extra. He's like, God, I've been on the show 40 years. You want to be in the background of a damn Elmo sketch?
All right, that's that great. But
I wonder what he got paid.
Exactly. But like, yeah, this dude starts like punches Mickey. The head spins around. I'm going to a rage, and at this time, I'm like Hulk smash midget, you know what I mean? Like, I just like, and I was about maybe 35 feet away at the time, because I was helping Minnie, his girl. They were having like separation anxiety or something at the time. They were fighting. So then I start running.
Minnie got that cute picturesque polka dot.
All the time. It was sad.
I see you, Minnie. I see you working, Minnie.
It was sad how many old dudes would hit on Minnie.
That big diary in her little house. And you're
my
like, dear
God.
Minnie, call me, girl. What's up?
Yeah, and I'm sitting there going, you have no idea that it's a little Chinese boy inside there.
That's what I would like that more.
Allegedly. Anyway, so I start running, and when I start running, the entire crowd, like Moses in the sea, just parts. Like, they see me coming, and they part. And I realize that they're just like getting out of the way because they're looking at a midget running in Disneyland going, holy crap, this is a show. like this like a street thing.
Yeah.
And they part out of the way, so I run. And then as I'm running, I think to myself, like, oh shit, I don't know how to fight. Like, I have no idea.
I would think that thought would come to you prior to the actual fight happening.
Right, but...
Like maybe growing up, high school, college.
Yeah.
You lay in bed going, I really don't know how to fight.
Exactly. So I didn't know what to do, so I just, like, jumped on the guy, but I curled up into, like, a little cannonball, and I took out his legs.
You gave him the Van Gundy.
Sure. Oh, yeah, we did it to Alonzo, right?
Morning, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I take out his legs, he falls over, I start holding him down, and that's when I realized, like, oh shit, this guy had friends. And I pop up, like, okay, where are the friends, find the friends. I see the friends, they're laughing their ass off. They're just pointing at the guy like, Keebler Ralph took you down! And then I realize that I have just fucked this kid's life for like the rest of his life. He's going to be known as the dude that got taken out by an Oompa Loompa.
If I felt that way, then I would feel compelled to start smashing his face into the sidewalk. Like, if it's going to be a punchline that I took you out, then I'm going to take you, like, I'm crushing your orbital socket.
I'm doing everything.
I'm separating your orbital socket from your sinus cavity with my thumbs and the curb. Like, if you think this is funny, wait till you see my next trick, where I curb stomp your friend with my tiny feet.
Size 4, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So that
check out my stride rights. These are Diego stride rights. I got these at Alvarado Boulevard.
I love that my LA gears still fit me. Anyway.
LA Gear made our list of 5 worst celebrity endorsements. Carl Malone.
Carl Malone. LA Gear.
LA
Lights
Gear.
go on.
Who was Joe Montana for Shape Ups? I think didn't make it. I think we gave him a pass.
Yeah, I think we gave him a pass. I think it was Troy Aikman and Hulk Hogan for Rent a Center.
But nothing could top. Walter Payton for Ruse.
Yes, with the condom pocket. That's
right. A sneaker with a pocket, a zippered pocket on your sneaker.
Right.
And then, and number 1, of course, was it's on the Tumblr page. We already said that. So, Did you get fired for fighting in the park?
No. They got.
Did you get a Bronze Star?
Well, no, you get bronze ears.
Really?
Yeah.
No! No way!
You get a little.
Are you telling me the truth, or are you that funny?
No, it's a joke.
Oh, God, you had me, dude. You had me, bro.
Yeah.
You had me.
There you go.
But, that would make sense that Disney would be like, you know what? Just you were an excellent employee this month. Here's a pair of bronze ears. And we're going to give you the purple tail.
Yeah, like they filed a complaint. The guy actually filed a complaint that I assaulted him, and my manager just walked up with the written complaint and went, "Did you beat up a guy that punched Mickey?" I went, "Yeah," and he just looked at me and went, ripped it up and said, "Good job." So that was cool. That was fun.
And then they still won't let you. Would think they hey man, that was really cool. You know what? We're gonna let you go on the roller coaster,
right? Like, you know what? Space Mountain, we're gonna look the other way this time.
Just because how swole you are with your ego after kicking the ass of a 6-foot guy,
right?
We're gonna let you go on that big roller coaster next to the Ferris wheel, that wooden one.
I wish. So yeah, that's what I was doing at Disneyland. Back to the Mencia story.
Have you been on a roller coaster?
Yeah, I've been on a couple.
Yeah, we got to get you some shape-ups, partner.
Yeah, don't work for me.
And a 10-gallon hat.
Just walk in.
Okay, Black Bart. I'd like to go on this here roller coaster.
Think I made it. Suck it. Yeah.
Yeah, right when it pulls out of the station, you take your hat off and wave. Ah, fuck you. You know what would happen? They would stop that shit in 2 seconds.
They would. I know they would. They're real official like that. So I go on stage at Brady Improv. Mencia calls me up. I get a couple laughs, and he asked me if I was a comic. I said no. He said you should be. You're really, you're really
then why
funny.
You were on stage at his show.
Yeah, because he called me up. Once he saw, once he was making many jokes, no one was laughing. He got me up on stage, like, I want to talk to you for a second. Come up here. So I ran up on stage, and then we started talking and got some laughs. And it was then when I really want to be a comedian based on that. And
how old were you?
I was 19.
Perfect.
Yeah, so I started doing open mic nights, and then a year and a half later, I went to another Mencia show. This time he saw me before the show. And
do you see any other comics besides Carlos Mencia?
Oh, I saw a bunch.
So you live by the Improv, so you just kept going all the time.
I live by the
He's the only one
Improv.
that had a midget run that he'd pull you out of the crowd.
Right, exactly.
Brian Regan's not like, what's going on with the midgets?
What's going on with the midgets,
okay,
everyone?
I'm looking up at you.
So yeah, and he saw me before the show. He said, "Hey, you're the dude that I called up on stage. Did you ever start doing stand-up?" I said, "Yeah, I've been doing it about a year and a half." And he says, "All right, well, why don't you open up my show tonight? Let's see what you got."
That's great.
Just right there. And I said, okay. And I went on stage, and I did about 4 minutes, and I gave him off stage. He's like, wow, I threw you off the stage because you're a midget. I thought that was funny enough, but turns out you actually had jokes. Do you want to be my opening act? And literally, the next week, I dropped out of USC and started going on the road with Carlos Mencia.
And how much time did you have at that point?
I did 4 minutes that night. I had 4.5 minutes total.
And you just did 4.5 every night? Or
yeah.
Did you start going, what's your name? Where are you from? Anybody want to hold me?
Pretty much. But the thing was, is he really gave me the opportunity. Like he said, do as much time as you want. If you want to do 4 and get off, that's fine. If you want,
you know what? Tonight I'm doing 5 minutes, man.
Yeah, I'm doing 7, whatever. But he was a great mentor, and and then I was his opening act for 4 years, and then he put me on the TV show Mohr and Mencia, which was usually just I was in a costume humping something, but whatever, it's cool.
That's a good gig.
It's a good gig.
Get you a plushie?
Oh, I got to hump Snow White one time. That's every midget's fantasy.
So he really got you started.
Yeah.
So it's one of those stories of holy smokes, Carlos Mencia, great guy. You owe a lot to him.
Absolutely.
I like stories like that.
Yeah, he is my comedy father. Kind of like what you did with Ralphie, right?
Ralphie, Bert, Segura, Nick Swartzen, and now Sickler.
There you go.
Coaching tree.
We were talking about that one day.
I don't know if it's going to translate, but I'll give it a shot. I like to think on Bill Walsh, and Mencia could be like Parcells.
Yeah, because if you look at guys that have opened for him, he's got let's see who he's got myself. He's got Bobby Lee. He's got Steve Trevino. He's got Pablo Francisco, Dave Attell on the Take a Joke America tour. Yeah, he's got some too.
A Tell open for Mencia?
On the Take a Joke America tour.
What year was that?
I don't know. I wasn't with him yet. That was before me.
Oh, wow, that's so weird to me.
Yeah, and then and then Joe Coy. Right after Joe Coy's Tonight Show set, we got the standing ovation. Mencia brought him out on that tour, and I actually had to follow Joe, and that was hard as fuck because he would get standing ovations like every night, and then I would.
Why?
Go on
What is
stage.
he doing that's so?
Joe Coy?
I've never seen him do stand-up in my life,
Oh,
so
he's great.
I'm not saying anything bad about him.
Stores. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
But that baby's not leaving the Brea Improv with a girl that once fucked Trent Reznor.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah, I do.
And then somebody tweeted a photo of you getting blown in your car outside the Comedy Store like 4 nights later.
Eddie Ift.
It is a nonsense.
Joe works on so many levels.
Oh, God.
I guess.
She dresses him in like little old man. He looks like fucking Rollo from Sanford and Son. She puts him in little suits with like elbow patches and shit. That kid I'm being serious. He looks fucking fantastic.
He's well dressed. Oh, yeah.
We know you're doing it strictly for
Pussy's
you.
pussy.
And you ejaculate to put a map on someone's back.
Hawaiian Islands, baby.
Your Amazon. You could buy his album Coming Up Short. I see what you did there. Go to jmohr.com. Click the Amazon banner, guys.
Dressed.
The Shiloh Pit kids don't age. Like that Maddox and Pax, they've been the same height and weight. Like they don't change at all.
They don't. I see. Here's the thing: is I'm jealous of like Sandra Bullock's baby because that baby looks, like you said, looks good, dresses immaculate. I don't dress immaculate, and yet he and I shop at the same.
Stop train for you.
It is. It's great. I love it. I mean, I guess I'm just trying to make up for every like disabled kid that didn't think he could get laid. Like I'm having sex on behalf of them. Like, you guys can do this shit.
You can say that all you want.